A few days ago, there was a terrorist attack in India, as all of you know, and several lives were lost. I couldn't figure out the exact number. It was in the vicinity of 40 lives. Every article I looked at showed a different number. So I didn't say anything about this at all. And some of you are wondering why I didn't say anything about it at all. Why did I continue to upload videos despite the fact that this attack happened? What's wrong with me? There was some negative feedback in the comments of this upload earlier today, and I decided to make this video to explain where I'm coming from and to explain my stance on everything. So, about 5.5 years ago, my father passed away, as many of you know. It's not something new. But when I walked into my parents' house, there were 2 police officers standing over my dad's dead body. He died in the living room. The police officers looked at me and they said, "My condolences." They didn't say it in a mean way. They said it in a how you say that, in an empathetic way. But no matter how they said it, it filled me with anger. It filled me with rage, with frustration, because these police officers don't know me. They don't know my family. They don't know my dad. They don't know us. How can they possibly have any sort of sympathy, any empathy for us at all? I mean, cops deal with all kinds of crazy stuff anyhow. Like, how can they possibly feel any sympathy for us whatsoever? I thought that's impossible, and it made me mad. They don't know me. Just be quiet. Get out of my way. Let me grieve. Move on. Please. And that was my first instance of realizing sometimes silence is the best possible response, especially to when someone is grieving. The next time I was visited by this notion was when Pakistan beat India in a cricket game. And I happened to find out about this, and I thought in my genius head, maybe I can lift everyone's spirits up. So I went to Twitter and I put out a tweet. I said, "Send me your favorite clips of when India kicked ass at cricket, especially against Pakistan." And then I didn't say this part, but I was going to put all the clips together, make it into a little montage, and lift everyone's spirits up. Man, that blew up in my face. That went south fast. And I got all kinds of negative responses, and I just quickly deleted that tweet. And I decided in that moment, there was nothing I could say to make that better. There was nothing I could do to make it better. People are grieving. Just shut the fuck up and give people time to grieve. Come back in 24 hours, give them a moment to grieve, and then resume business as usual. And so my objective in the last 24 hours or so was to employ that same philosophy. Once I found out about what happened, I deleted the video and I'm like, okay, let me do that. Let me give the 24 hours of grieving, and then we'll resume business as usual. Not that we forget about the lives that were lost or that they don't matter anymore. We hold them in our hearts, but we keep moving forward. This idea also stems from something that is pushed a lot in America, and it may not be the best philosophy. I'm open to the notion that it might not be, but what's taught here in the States is you keep moving forward. Why? Because the objective of a terrorist, of terrorism, is to disrupt your life, is to inflict terror on you. And so when they successfully make you feel terror, when they successfully stop you from what you're doing, they win. I don't want them to win. I don't want them to have any power over my life. Fuck them. No, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving forward because they don't matter. Their retarded ideology is not going to continue to affect me. I will decide to move forward, and I will just keep doing what I do. That's where I'm coming from. That's why I continue to upload videos, and I thought the best thing to do was upload a positive video of sharing laughs, happiness. When I turn to YouTube, when I turn to movies, I'm looking for escapism. I want to get away from my own reality for a little bit. and feel better. Life's hard. Life's already hard. Without terrorist attacks, life's hard. So I'm just looking for some escapism. And I want to share that. I want to share good experiences, positive experiences, laughs. Earlier today, I watched Gully Boy. And man, was I excited to share my experience with that. Collectively, it was a packed theater. Indians, black people, me, Achara, Amy Arborn, like it was a packed theater with an eclectic group of people, mostly Indians, but all together, we had a very positive experience with this movie. You could feel the energy in the room. I'm glad Gully Boy came out despite the fact that this attack happened. I'm glad they decided to release it anyway, and they didn't stop business. They shared a wonderful experience. They allowed all of us together to have a wonderful experience. And I wanted to share that with you guys. That's going to be a separate video. It'll come out tomorrow, I hope. But this video is coming out instead today. Me explaining this. I don't like to talk about terrorism for a number of reasons. The first reason is it just makes me angry. And I don't want people to see that side of me. Yeah, the reason I don't talk about terrorism is because it makes me angry. It just makes me enraged because it's such a selfish, misguided ideology. It's a misuse of religion in many instances. And it just makes me angry that people can be so selfish in this world. And I don't want to think about them. I don't want to give them a spotlight. I don't even want this video to come out because it's giving them credence. In some way, on some level, the tone in this video, what I'm talking about, is a result of what they did. And so, in a way, with this video, they're winning. But it's like it feels like a catch-22, meaning it's like I have to put this out so you guys understand where I'm coming from. I try to just talk about the thing that I know most, which is movies, entertainment. And in doing that, my hope is to just share levity, to share cool experiences. Obviously, my heart goes out to those lives that were lost. And even saying that, it gives me a little bit of panic and anxiety because I know that when I see someone say that in the news, I get a little bit mad because I'm like, that shit is said so often whenever we have a school shooting over here. Like, how can you, it doesn't mean anything anymore after a certain point to say my heart goes out to those lives that were lost. Our hearts, they're in our hearts. It's like, what does that mean? Lives are lost all the time. What does that mean? What does it mean they're in your hearts? But believe me, when I heard about this attack, like, it hurt me. But for me to say that, I don't know if you'll understand that I'm being genuine when I say that, so I don't say anything. Some of you had a negative response to me uploading videos, not saying anything at all, and some of you decided to abandon ship with me. Leave the Koei family, take an extended break or a permanent one from my videos. And I understand where you're coming from. Like, the tensions between India and Pakistan it's been there a long time. And this kind of thing, it's very emotional. And you can have a very emotional response to someone's actions, even if they're innocuous. Even if there's no malicious intent, you might have a very visceral response to it. So I get it. Like, just thinking of my own experiences, especially with losing my dad, with losing any family member, and someone saying something, I would easily get mad about what they were saying. It would easily make me really upset. And so I'm very understanding of people having a particular kind of reaction. And I hope that you guys understand that I'm not trying to be insensitive, that I'm not being ignorant to what's happened. I just want us to collectively move forward, hold those who were lost in our hearts, and move forward together so that we're overcoming this and we're not letting the terrorists win. We're not letting terrorism win. We're not letting terrorism dictate our lives. or dictate what we do. We keep moving forward together. And we find a way to have a laugh together anyway. That's what I want. Maybe it's not the best philosophy, but that's my hope, that's my goal, that's my objective. And I, I hope this goes without saying, but I hope that all of you are safe. I know terrorism's not going anywhere. More terrorist attacks will happen, either in India, America, wherever. And all I feel like I can do is continue to spread love and positivity and levity as much as possible, and hope that that means something. I love all of you. I hope that all of you are safe, and yeah, I'm Jabi Kuwait. Peace out.